Yo, bro,
Yo,
we might just have another company that's potentially worse than Lasership.
nice try.
Well, they tried and they swung and they hit a home run. That's all I'm saying. Boy, we got a court case for you today. Hey, welcome back to the Shootout Podcast, episode 201, not 101, 201 with me and the bro, 808 Kicks ATL. Please do like, follow, subscribe. Come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. And please do check out all of our social platforms, all of our Instagrams, all of our TikToks, and obviously, what is the Patreon, bro?
Shoot Dog Pod.
And what's the Discord, bro?
Shoot Dog Podcast.
Exactly, those are the ones. And what are we here to do this week, bro?
Same thing we do every week. Try to take over the world. No, no.
That's the one, bro. That's the one. That's the one, bro. Every single week, slowly but surely, we're taking over the world.
The Discord, we do all the talking in the pod chat section.
Yeah.
Because I think it's 2 sections in there. One of them is private for just me and you, but the other one, where all the bros do all the talking back and forth, is the pod chat. So, if y'all interested, join the Discord.
Yeah, go and check that out for sure. Go and definitely check that out. But how's your week been, bro?
It's been pretty good. I was off today. I went to the game last night, Hawks game.
How'd you do?
We whooped the Wizards again. Trae Young had to sit over there looking stupid again. Whooped them two games back to back. We played them Tuesday, whooped them. Then we turned around and played them Thursday and beat them by 30. 30. That's on you, Trey. You should have played. Maybe I would have did better.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. What can you do, man?
Stupid.
Well, what you want, bro? What you want?
Hey, I told my wife last night. She talking about, so just because he ain't with us no more, you hate him now? I'm like, nah, I don't hate him, but he don't play for the Hawks, so. What am I supposed to do? Root for him? No.
You can't be rooting for him, bro.
No, it's a wrap. It is a wrap.
Yeah.
Look, man. It is Hawks or nothing. I'm Peachtree out today. Got my Peachtree shirt, my Peachtree hat. Got my Peachtree cup. Come on, man. We ain't rocking with nothing that ain't Peachtree right here. Okay? It's Hawks or bust.
No.
Caca.
Exactly. exactly that. Bro, so, chilling like a villain today, bro. But regrets. Do you reckon it's gonna be regrets for Trey eventually?
I hope so. For Hawks fans' sake. I mean, when you look at what they doing over there in Washington, they tanking for sure. Trey been quote unquote hurt all season. He played like 10 games with us right before he got traded. Or no, he missed the first 10 games. Mm-hmm. And he played some games. I don't know the exact number of games, but we were doing better before he started playing. He started playing and we were at like 50%. And then he got traded, and you know, we got a young team, so I don't expect that much from us. But we did make some moves. We got Corey Kispert from Washington in that Trae Young trade. We got Kispert and CJ McCollum for Trae Young. They've been hooping. Kispert dropped 33 last night. His career high. That man hit like 5-6 threes in a row, bro. I mean, we was going crazy in that last night. And then CJ done hit a game winner for us since the trade. But we got Jonathan Kuminga from the Warriors. Got him out of purgatory. He been playing well for us. So he's our second star next to Jalen Johnson. And the Wizards, they got Trae. They made another trade. They got Anthony Davis. He hurt. So y'all traded for 2 stars that's not going to play. Y'all got a bunch of young players. Y'all not finna win that many games, so they tanking, trying to get a high draft pick. So they ain't nothing this year. I mean, they might have a decent team next year, and we in the same division, so we gonna see them 4 times a year regardless. 2 times here and 2 times in Washington. So I don't really care, bro. I don't care what they got going on over there. I don't care what Trae Young is going through. He don't play for us no more. So I don't give a damn.
Yeah, so you're saying he's dead to you? Dead. That's it.
I mean, look, I still like him just because he played for us for 8 years. But we didn't win nothing. I mean, we had the 1 year we made it to the conference finals. We ended up losing to New York, I think, that year. No, Milwaukee. I think that was the year Milwaukee won the championship. Whatever the situation is, that's the furthest we ever went in modern times, in recent times. And Trae was never going to be enough to get us over the hump by himself.
He needed additional support around him.
There's been 2 small guards to win a championship as the leader of the team. Steph Curry and Isaiah Thomas.
Okay.
When you look at what Steph had, he had Klay Thompson, a big guard, and he had Draymond Green, a forward. When you look at what Isaiah Thomas had, he had the bad boys. He had Joe Dumars and Dennis Rodman. And I don't think Rodman was on that championship team, but he had Bill Laimbeer and a bunch of goons, you know what I'm saying, that was going to rough you up. Ask Michael Jordan what the bad boys was about. You know
that's what the Jordan rules. That's the reason why the Jordan rules existed. So
exactly. But Isaiah was the best player, much like Steph, the best player on their Warriors teams, the Warriors championship teams. Outside of the 2 years where Durant was there, Durant was a better player overall than Steph was at the time. But Steph was the de facto leader of that team.
Yeah.
So we needed way more than Trae Young to be able to win a championship. We overachieved that season. We went to the conference finals.
Yeah. But I think like I find it in football as well. Sometimes you need to lose big players to rebuild a team and to rebuild it better than it was before. And I think that from supporting Liverpool, I know that for a fact. We lost over the years. We've lost big players to bigger teams. I wouldn't say bigger teams, more competitive teams than us, but the more desirable teams. Like if you especially want to play in Spain or somewhere else, they go there and play for Real Madrid or Barcelona. We've lost players like that before. And what actually happens is we build a team and we're back stronger than we was before because we're able to just sell one player for quite a high price and invest that back into up and rising players, which actually make the team better because no longer you focused on that one player anymore.
Yeah, I mean, as far as Washington is concerned, they've never been a really, really good team like that, especially lately. Like they just got a bunch of young players. The last stars they had were John Wall and Bradley Beal, who are no longer stars. John Wall's retired. Bradley Beal, I don't know where he at now. Last time I saw him, he was in Phoenix. Rui was the next best player on that team. They got rid of him. They had the number 2 pick last year, which was Alex Sarr. He was leading the league in blocks, but he's hurt now. So they just got a bunch of young guys out there doing whatever they want to do. So this ain't the case of Trae leaving to go to a better team, but it's whatever for that. I don't really care.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just to see how the Hawks do moving forward into this season, next season. What's your expectations?
I mean, we're in ninth right now. I think that's good for the team that we have because we started out slow. If we can stay around that eighth or ninth seed, we'll be able to make the play in and possibly make the playoffs to be able to get our young guys some playoff experience, and we just go from there. Like we got a good team. They're just young, a lot of them inexperienced. I think our oldest player might be actually CJ McCollum is our oldest player. He's like 34, I think, and he played with Dame for like 10 years. So if anybody is qualified to teach a bunch of young guys how to win, is CJ McCollum. I mean, he played with Damian Lillard. They were a duo when Portland was a good team. They were trying to, make noise going to the playoffs every year. So and CJ was a star, next to Dame. Dame was a superstar. CJ was the second in command. So I like what we got right now. We still maybe missing a solid big man. But as far as construction wise, we got a decent team. We got shooters. We got our two. Well, actually, we kind of got a three-headed monster with Jalen Johnson, Kuminga, and Nikhil Alexander-Walker. So we got a good team, man. We just got to get more experience. They got to build chemistry and be able to string these wins together.
I think chemistry is the most important thing. I was actually playing Football Manager the other day, and it's funny that they've evolved Football Manager for quite a bit in terms of when I've last played it. I think when I last played it was 5 or 6 years ago, and they made it to a point where chemistry is very important with the team because the more chemistry you have, the more ability you have in terms of fluidity with the team, more attacking options, and that all of a sudden you're more of a team that will probably like play better than anything else and create more chances and defend better because each other's movements. So I think chemistry goes a long way in a team itself. So that's important. That's a lot of things, and especially when you get new players, you have to build that chemistry because you don't really know how other players play until you start to play with them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, scouting reports can't really give you much when you're used to playing against somebody. Once they get on the team with you, it's going to be different, So I don't think scouting reports does much for chemistry.
You know what's really funny, right? I think there's a team in the Premier League that's known for this, and I'm not going to say the team because it's quite funny. And they're fighting relegation at the moment, or they could be relegated. And they're quite a big team. I think highlights, using YouTube highlights to rank players is the worst thing you can ever do. And I think a lot of scouts out there use YouTube highlights before they even go and scout a player to see what their talent is. And I'm like, no, you got to go and see the talent for over a period of time. You can't just use YouTube highlights to scout players and then say they're good enough for your team. I think a lot of teams are falling into that lax mode where they think, okay, cool, I'll watch like 5 minutes or 10 minutes of a clip of a player on YouTube and they'll be their best highlights, but you don't know how a player actually performs throughout like for a football match in the next 90 minutes. All of a sudden you're like judging them over a 10-minute clip. You're thinking this player's got technical gift or is technically gifted, and all of a sudden you like go there, you hire him or you actually buy him into your team and he's absolutely useless.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good strategy. Trying to use YouTube to scout somebody. I mean, you don't know.
It's happened before.
Nah, the scouting comes from what's happening currently. Like, sure, you can look in the past and I mean, you want to look at highlights because highlights are most of the time when the player is doing their best. So you want to be able to know what they do very well, but you also want to know what they don't do well. So you need to see lowlights too. Like, you can't exploit the opponent unless you know their weaknesses. Watching highlights, you don't see weaknesses. You only see successes. So that's like half the job. Like anybody can watch highlights. You gotta watch the lowlights too. You gotta see the in between stuff. You gotta see where the opponent might be lazy at, what they aren't good at. You know what I'm saying? So
right. I'm talking on that. This is all right. This is way before YouTube happened. This is way before any of these clips happened. There was this. I remember this so good. I actually had to Google it and actually literally kind of work out what it was. Right, in 1996, right, a Premier League footballing team named Southampton. If you don't know, guys, if you're in the States, you look that up. Southampton is a big team in the Premier League. I think they're in the Championship at the moment. Their manager, and he was an ex-Liverpool manager, Graham Souness, right, signed a player called Ali Dia, and this guy called him, Graham Souness, pretending to be Liberian international FIFA World Player of the Year. And he said he called him to say, I'm Liberian and I know George Weah, and basically George Weah being the Footballer of the Year. The guy basically conned his way into being signed by Southampton as a footballer, bro. He wasn't even a professional footballer. He was the worst. He was an average person who conned his way into a big like team, right? And on his debut, nobody had seen him play. Nobody had seen or scouted him. They believed him because he said he's Liberian. He's friends with George Weah. He's a footballer, and he basically had one match. And halfway through the match, he got substituted, and they found out he was a con man, bro.
Did they pay him? A Premier League player.
He was released in the Premier League. He's released. I think it might be the Premier League. I need to work that out. But he was released 14 days into his contract and disappeared soon after.
That don't sound right, because the Premier League is supposed to be the best league, right?
Yeah.
That's dumb as hell, because it's the Premier League. Like to even be able to get to the Premier League, you have to go through the ranks. You have to go prove yourself either in school, coming through the school system, or going through the smaller tier leagues. That don't make sense to sign somebody to the Premier League based on hearsay.
Yeah, he was in the Premier League, bro. One match in the Premier League. That was jokes, bro.
That's wild. And I just watched the How Crime Works about this one dude who was fixing matches over there. Yeah. He played in a small league, though. I can't remember the name of the league, he said, but he was a match fixer for like, I think maybe 10 years before he got caught. Running around the different match fixing and spot fixing leagues. That football corrupt, bro. That shit's corrupt.
In Italy, Juventus went for it. You know Juventus?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a while back. I can't remember what years, but Juventus won the league, and the year after they got thrown in. They got relegated because basically they were found to be match fixing, corrupt, causing referees and all that stuff, and they got found out for it, and they got chucked. They got relegated, and they were like the most dominant Italian football team until that time, and then after that, they're not really been the same. There's other cases where I think other Italian teams, I don't know who, but there's been other Italian teams that have been caught up in that scandal as well, and they come into light now.
This was an English team I'm talking about. They was in one of the lower tier leagues though.
Yeah, probably.
This dude was a black dude. He said he got approached when he was a rookie, and he went with it, and nothing came of it. And then years later, he got approached again, and he pretty much became the head player, in this Chinese betting league game match fixing scandal.
Yeah.
And him and a bunch of other players ended up getting arrested because he was saying when he retired, he didn't know what else to do. So he went back to match fixing to try to, make money. And he ended up getting locked up, losing his family and all this. That shit is over. That shit is over. Overdone.
I watched Netflix. I watched Netflix program the other day. Not over there, a couple of years back, and they had basketballs where the hooper was shaving. I can't remember the hooper, but he was shaving.
Point shaving.
Point shaving, literally point shaving, so that he could get money, or he was in debt, so he's getting money off the bookies and stuff like that. It was crazy.
No, it was a bunch of what's his name? Porter. It was a player, not Kevin. Was it Kevin Porter? I can't remember. No, this was recent. And then Terry Rozier was found innocent of all his charges. Chauncey Billups, who's a former player, current coach, he got wrapped up in a gambling scandal. But I think his was poker related, where they was having these high stakes illegal poker games. Somebody else too. It was some referees and got caught up and got banned, and had to pay money and all this. Sports gambling becoming more and more legal helps and hurts these leagues. You can't say to what degree it helps or hurts, but legalizing gambling ain't gonna stop people from wanting to do dirt. Because gambling is legal, it's just gonna make it bigger and provide more opportunities for cheating from the player side. So yeah, they did say in the little doc I watched, match fixing is less likely in the Premier League because there's so much money already going around to the players. Yeah, but in the smaller leagues, the point shaving is real because the players ain't making that much money. Dude said he was getting 800 pounds a season. What? A season?
But one of the Newcastle players got banned recently in 2023. And for Sandro Tonali, basically was charged with the allegation of breaching the betting rules. He was betting on games that he was playing in.
You know what? I'm probably wrong. He said 800 pounds. I don't know if he meant a season or a match. He might have been talking about a match. But it's similar to the dude you just mentioned. Like, he told a bunch of shit, man. Y'all go check it out. It's on Business Insider. How Crime Works. It's a match fixing video. It's already got 2 million views. How soccer match fixing actually works. How crime works. That's what it is. How crime works.
Also, the one I'm talking about is called Hoop Schemes. It's on Netflix, and it was based in the 1994 ASU basketball point shaving scandal. So go and watch that.
Oh no, ASU. That's a college.
It's college, not basket, not NBA. It's ASU, the college football. It was quite interesting to watch.
But yeah, I meant to send you something. I wanna see before we get started with quick strikes. What's your reaction to this? Where is it? I meant to send it to you. I don't know if you saw it.
No, but by the way, before we carry on, it does seem like the Jordan 5 Halloween is a sneaker. It's really So I
ain't gonna believe it yet.
No, but it looks like it's gonna have stitching on it. So, or glow in the dark stitching on it. So let's see what happens with that. I'm still veering towards the Soulfly 5s.
Yeah, I'm skeptical on both at the moment because when we started seeing the Soulfly stuff pop up, we stopped seeing the Halloween, and now we're seeing the Halloween again. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just chill. I'm talking about either one of them.
Let's keep quiet until it happens. And
that's why I don't like mock-ups, bro, because it's too much. It's too speculative.
Yeah, shout out to Ink Money because he.
I mean, are they fucked? Do you think
Nike is Macy's? Like they'll always be big.
I would have thought. Like one of America's great brand, top 10
The problem I see is that I'm out a lot. I'm in all parts of the country, the world. I don't see any cool, important people wearing Nike.
No.
The only person I see are dictators and terrorists. Maduro
looked like a rapper 5 years ago.
Yeah, I'll tell you a really funny story. I'm not going to say his name, but we all know him. Sports agent, has big clients, listens to the podcast. He had $6,000 of credit for one of his clients. So we went to go, I wanted to get him Nike. He's like, I don't want anything. So he's like, oh, you could have it for your family. And he's like, my family didn't want anything. So he gave it to me. And he's like, geez, your family
You're
want
like, I don't
anything.
want anything.
And so I'm looking through it and I was like, fuck, maybe there's like a pair or two of shoes for my kids.
Yeah.
There's nothing. This brand is dead. Nike's fucked.
Yeah, they are.
Look at these dudes, bro. Look at this dude. You see him?
Bro.
Look, wait.
Wait.
Wait. Look at this dude. I'm gonna mute this bullshit. Look at him. Look at him. Give him a good look.
Yeah.
And now look at him. Look at him.
What
Who the fuck are these guys? I have no idea. What is this? It ain't even. This is a business podcast.
Yeah, but
group chat podcast.
Yeah, but this is the wrong audience though. Like these people hang around with people that wear suits. So why are you ever going to wear Nikes? So I don't understand that. Like that's
these dudes.
Like Nike ain't appealing to you.
These dudes look like they ain't got the first cool friend. Who are these cool people you talking about? Who you going to see when you go around the world? This motherfucker. Look at his hat, bro. Look at his shirt, and look at his fucking tight ass pants.
You can I say one thing with
look how they sit. They don't even sit like they got cool friends.
Bro. I'm gonna be really disrespectful with it.
Let's go.
The guy looks like he wants to wear Carhartt, but he can't afford to wear Carhartt. That's what he looks like to me. Like it's nothing on him that shouts out. Look, like I said last week, you are your fashion piece. You are your statement, right? First guy's wearing a white sweater. I don't know if he was wearing black cargos. What the hell he was wearing, and he's wearing a camo hat.
That's a fucking Walmart, a Walmart Dickies long sleeve t-shirt.
Yeah, and the other guys, look. The other guy's wearing denim, and a green and a jacket on. Oh, bro, I won't be like they dress
a blazer with some jeans.
Let me say something. They dress like they're in their 50s. So why would they want to wear Nikes? They're about 30 years old, but dressing like they're 50 or 60. They look 30. Like they already. They look like they're already retired, bro.
They probably are in their 50s or late 40s, and they've never been cool, probably.
And then this whole narrative online is, and I can't understand this either. It's not cool to wear Jordans after 30 years old. Like what? Are you crazy?
Did you read the comments? Did you read the comments on any of them posts?
I didn't hesitate to read the comments. I turned it off as soon as I heard that. I was like, you don't talk bollocks.
Matter of fact, I meant to bring that up too. I meant to bring that up on the post pod, but we ended up using the whole time to talk about
Jordan's wearing PEs, Jordan 4 PEs to NASCAR events.
He's 60.
And what are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about?
It's his brand though. He's supposed to rep his own shit.
Yeah, but look, Steph's rocking Nikes and Jordans. How old is Steph, bro?
But he's a basketball player.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter. There's levels to it, bro. Like, listen, that's the point with these motherfuckers. They look like they don't even wear sneakers for real. If they do, these the motherfuckers who go in the shoe carnival and fucking DSW, and you know what I'm saying, they waiting on some shit to be on sale. These are business dudes. They don't give a fuck about sneaker culture. They don't know sneaker culture, and he want to tell us about who he's cool. Who are these cool people? Say names. Who are these cool people that you're going to see that ain't wearing J's? Like he tried to not say the name, talking about sports agent got big clients. Every sports agent got big clients. If we're talking about professional athletes, I feel like he was alluding to Rich Paul. Rich Paul does sneaker collaborations with New Balance. Of course, he don't want his Nike credit. What are you talking about?
You know, people like that. Okay, people like that don't understand the industry, for one. Secondly, they don't understand affiliation. If you're affiliated with a different brand, you're not going to wear Nikes. Well, if you're affiliated with
you're on a
New
business
Balance,
podcast, though. How do you not understand affiliation if you're on a business podcast?
I don't know, bro. They I don't know. Like, bro, I'm gonna be honest, right? There's a lot of podcasts out there that talks about nonsense because they don't know what they're talking about, right? There's a lot of noise out there that don't know what they're talking about, and there's a lot of people out there that start podcasts that don't know what they're talking about, but they want to talk about something because they think they're gonna be relevant. Like, it doesn't work that way. You need to level up. You need to know your information. You need to gear up. You need to actually say what you know and educate yourself before you even open your mouth. This is why we do what we do, and we do it probably better than anybody else out there, because we know and we do our research and we make predictions that most of the time, 90% of the time, even 99% of the time, are factually true and they come true. That's the difference between being good. That's the difference between being good and spouting nonsense. So how can you be on a podcast and not? How could you be in a podcast and be a business podcast and not even wear a suit? And dressed like you don't belong.
He was wearing a suit. Here we go. That's what he considers a suit.
It's not a suit.
Just like he don't know what cool is. He don't know what a suit is either.
Here you go.
Here go the one we was talking about.
No, it's a sign of mental illness. Buying Jordans over the age of 35. Why?
A nigga who can't afford them.
This was the best roast ever, bro. Best roast ever, bro. Go on, bro. Carry on. Play the whole clip.
You can't afford them, huh? I know you can't. You ain't got to fuck around and be like, oh, you know it's mental illness. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, I'm crazy. But damn this. Damn the sneaks. Damn the fucking soul number 2s.
3s.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's soul point 2.
Damn all that. Damn.
That's not what he meant. And I'll show you why.
Damn the Ben and Jerry's. Right? In fact, damn the Spider-Verse joints. You know what I'm saying? Damn whoever the fuck this dude is, y'all.
What is that?
J Balvin.
What J Balvin? What?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I thought. Oh, okay, cool. Fuck.
What is that?
That's a Jordan 4, bro.
J Balvin ain't dropped no 4s in that colorway. That was a 3 in that colorway.
I know, bro. Right.
So what that mean?
Yeah.
What that mean? He got J Balvin 4s in the wrong colorway.
Boo-foo.
So am I supposed to believe his Chunky Dunky's real?
No.
Am I supposed to believe his Soul 3s are real?
No.
When he called them number 2s? He didn't specify.
Go on.
He didn't specify whether he was talking about the second Jordan or the second version of the Soul 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because as much as I want to be on his side, because I agree with his sentiment, but him showing his collection is throwing me way the fuck off. Cause he got mids up there too. See the mids?
Yeah.
That purple shit right there? That's a mid. Then he got the Soul 3.3s 2.0. Look like I don't know what, I guess them supposed to be off-white UNCs over there.
Yeah. Oh
The
man, he
first-
lost me now.
The
He
first
lost me with that.
SB4, the green one, the hardest one to get, the most expensive one on resale. He got off-white 5s down there.
Bro, he roasted the guy and roasted himself at the same time. What the fuck?
At the same damn time. Again,
Double
I agree
roast.
with the sentiment because I'm a sneakerhead in my 40s. I just bought a new pair of shoes last week and I'm trying to get another one this week too. However, the fact that this man got J Balvin 4s in the colorway that the 3s came in last year, he didn't say they was custom. And if they are custom, you have to say it.
Yeah.
But he didn't say it. I'll let the video rock.
Oh, youngsters, who the fuck is this dude? I don't fuck him. I like him and I buy him.
What?
He likes him and he bought him. Oh my god, no.
You know. Damn them. Let me see your house. Not your apartment. House. Not.
He got the patchwork 3s over there. I got the patchwork 3s. I mean, so he could have some real stuff in his collection. But them foes,
but once you bro, he double roasted it. He roasted himself by roasting the guy. You don't do. Oh man, if you really look,
and he don't do sneaker content. He don't do sneaker content. I'm looking at his page. He does not do sneaker content. So he just speaking on the being over 35 part. So you know what you're talking about when it comes to sneakers.
Yeah. You know what's beautiful though, right? I'm gonna be honest. When you dress the way you feel and you dress the way you want to dress, bro, nobody believes I'm actually the age I am. They can't believe I'm the age I am because I dress like that. I dress like I'm still in my 20s or 30s, right? And I think a lot of people think I'm younger than I am. And that's detrimental to this. I've seen that being detrimental to my career at this moment in time because not only did I get questioned why I'm been at my company for 25 years because they can't believe I've been in my company for 25 years. The people that have been there and look like they've been there for 25 years don't show me the same respect because it's like they think I'm new to the industry. I'm like, no, I'm not new. I know what I'm talking about. And I think that's been a bit detrimental. I think ageism is hitting me in the opposite way because I don't look as old as I do. You see what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. But much like this guy, I can't go 100% with like, bro. You dress how you dress. I'm not finna put no age on nothing.
No.
I'm not finna put no age on nothing. I just told somebody at the game last night when they were talking about one of their kids. It's different for us, bro. We are the hip hop generation. And the people who are 10 years older than us, 15 years older than us, we are the hip hop generation. We are not our parents. We didn't stop being cool when we hit 23 or 25 and started wearing hard bottoms and suits and shit.
It's stayed different, in our lane. Yeah, I find that. I find 80s and late 80s, early 90 babies are like they have
not 90s,
they have
not 90s,
80s.
80s. Stay in the 80s.
Yeah, I find 80 babies have just got this coolness. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like we dress how we want. We don't give a fuck. Like, really, honest to God, we don't give a fuck. And we buy what we want. And I think because the way we are, I think the younger generation don't like us as much as we, because they can't turn around and say to us, oh, you're not cool because you this. No. We're cool because we still listen to hip hop. We're cool. We still rock the J's. We rock the Nikes. We rock, or the Adidas or Adidas. We rock. We're still cool. We still wear what do you call it? Varsity jackets and cargos and all of that. We've been through shifting through streetwear. We're cool because we just do what the fuck we want to do.
We invented most of this shit. Why would we stop? Why would we stop? This is the what's happening right now is coming off of our work.
And
people who,
you know what?
People who we fucked with, whether it was artists or designers or actors and athletes, is currently what's still being driven right now. And they keep going back to it. The younger generations always go back to it.
And the worst thing is, none of the younger generation can turn around and say Tupac ain't cool, or Biggie ain't cool, or
They
LL
don't know who
ain't
these
cool.
people are.
But bro, like you
don't know who they
can't.
are even. So they can't say nothing.
No, can't, bro. How can you, bro? Because your favorite artist is referencing that.
If they smart.
If there's not exactly, your favorite artist is doing tributes to music that those artists were doing. So what are we talking about, bro?
If they smart.
Yeah, if they're smart, bro. Critical thing that this is why I think a lot of the 80s babies get hate. And we said this before, we're the transitional generation. We were there in ground zero when everything was moving at 100 miles an hour. That changed our attitude. We move at 100 miles an hour. We adapt quickly. We don't stay still. We're like, okay, cool, phone, yeah. From the brick phones to the iPhones to the Samsungs, we on it. Boom. We're learning. We adapt real quick. And that's a lot of generations can't do.
And see, I'm not gonna put everything on everybody from our generation, because there were people who, when we were younger, decided they want to dress casually, or they want to wear suits, or depending on what their occupation is, they dress differently. There were people who didn't participate in all art forms, hip hop.
Yeah.
There were people who didn't get it. There will always be people who don't get it. But as far as those of us who do get it, those of us who do fly the hip hop flag, we gonna be who the fuck we are regardless. It ain't shit to see a dude wearing a 3-piece suit riding down the street playing hip hop music.
No. I'll tell you what was I'm always been a rebel against the system. I'll tell you why. I was in school. You were forced to wear a tie and shirt, right? I think most of the people in the UK was. I hated it to a passion. When I started working, I was relieved that I didn't want to wear a suit and tie, and then I got forced to wear a suit and tie at work, and I hated it. And I was like, it was always like a noose around my neck to tell me, like, this is your 9 to 5. This has got what we're going to hang you with. And I'm like, no, I don't like it at all. I've always hated wearing a tie since my school days, since my work days. I hate it. As soon as that whole, don't conform or you relax, I was like, yeah, I'm wearing hoodies. I'm wearing this, I'm wearing that. Oh, bro, I hate wearing ties. It's like a noose around my neck. I just want to cut it. I hate it.
I mean, sometimes you got to, bro. I mean, I got dressy clothes too. I got button-up shirts and slacks and Kohans. I prefer not to wear hard bottoms, but you got to do what you got to do when it's time to do it. That don't mean I'm finna do that every damn day. Like I'm not, I have sweaters, you know what I'm saying? Like I got suits, but I'm not comfortable walking around in a suit just going to the store or going to a restaurant or going to the movies. No, I'm gonna dress streetwear because that's how I like to be comfortable. I like sneakers, so I'm gonna wear sneakers. I'm not a boot guy. I'm not a hard bottom guy. I'm a sneaker guy. And it is what the fuck it is. I don't judge nobody for how they want to be. Be how you want to be.
One of the restaurants is like, oh, you can't wear. I think Valentine's Day you can't wear what do you call it? You can't wear sporting gear. I was like, all right, cool. I'll wear a sweater or a casual sweater. I'll wear some trousers or some cargos, but I'm gonna try and pick my triple black sneaker that I can wear, and you don't know it's a triple black sneaker, bro. I was like, F that. I'm not wearing no hard bottoms, bro. F that. I'm gonna try and wear the black cat freeze. I'm gonna try and wear something that's triple black that you don't know and you actually think it's actual shoe.
That's why I bought Cole Haans, so I can still have rubber bottoms on my dress shoes. Exactly, like, I just don't want to wear hard bottom shoes. It's not about not dressing up when it's appropriate. I'm willing to do that all the time. I'm not finna go to a funeral wearing sweats. I'm not finna go to a job interview or business meeting dressed like I would dress if I'm going to the mall. You know what I'm saying? There's only
three locations I'll wear one: funeral, interview, and maybe a wedding. That's it.
Yeah. And hell, I've dressed up and put sneakers on. It's not something that I'm looking to do every single time or even so often. That's the point of buying the Cole Haans. So I won't have to think about, should I wear a sneaker? Nah, I'm over that. Like, I got enough Bro, I wear a uniform to work every day. That's why I get on people about wearing their sneakers to work, because it's like you working. You should wear something that's you willing to sacrifice at the end of the day. I'm not trying to wear my nice sneakers that I like to keep clean to work because I do a dirty job. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not doing that. So for that whole conversation with that goofy dude in the comments, much like the other video where the dude was trying to say Nike was dead, the comments was tearing their ass up. And they deserve it.
Look, they can't. They can't look. Like, don't listen to goofballs. I'm gonna say this easy. Like if somebody's trying to tell you can't do something, you're a goofball. You can do whatever you want within legal terms. You can go and wear whatever you want. You can be yourself. If somebody's trying to restrict you or gatekeep you, right, they're being a goofball. Don't listen to goofballs, because goofballs don't know where they belong in the first place, and they wouldn't say goofy things so you follow their lead. They ain't leaders. They ain't shepherds. They're not even sheeps. They're the turds on the ground that don't know where they belong. Simple as. Don't listen to goofballs, right? And when somebody says to you, you're not supposed to wear this or that, don't listen. Just do you and feel good, and that's the most important thing. Because at the end of the day, when you listen to people like that, you become a turd like they are. Simple as.
Yeah, go over there with him and hang with the cool people that he going to see, because he ain't going around nobody cool like that. I mean, if you want to big up another brand or company, big them up. Don't hate on somebody else.
Yeah, and that's always the thing. It's like, I know we got allegiances here, right? We like our Nike, we like our Jordans, and we funnily jokingly hate on Adidas and stuff like that. But
yeah, because they trash.
We all right, bro. But what I'm saying is, right, is we don't intentionally go out and call out people for wearing what they want. That's as simple as. Just do you.
I critique sneakers and streetwear. That's it. Like, yeah, we're gonna have conversations about different aspects of the culture, which we about to do after this. But yeah, it's not that fucking serious, bro. And
yeah,
when people project like the dude with you shouldn't wear Jordans after 35, like, Bruh, you look at you. Look at you and worry about you. Why you worry about what somebody else doing enough to want to put that opinion out online to try to convince people to be on your side? Bruh, do what you do. That's insecurity speaking out.
Oh yeah, self-projection is crazy. Bro, I put a picture on my stories the other day. I went to work in my Black Cement Freeze outfit from 2018. They are tanks, bro. I wore them to the gym. I wore them to work in terms of driving to work, changing to my boots from site, and I wore them everywhere, bro. Like I possibly can. I run them into the ground and they're still tanks, right?
Need to wear them to the dumpster.
No, they're not dumpster. They're not even dumpster. They're not.
Wear
They're
them
not.
to
It's
the
not that time.
landfill.
They're not. It's not that time yet, bro. It's not that time yet.
You're not gonna
still
fix
got
them?
years to go. They're still good, bro. 100%. They're not falling apart at all. Not one bit.
Why you ain't wear your work shoes?
Because I don't have fixed work shoes. If I'm working in the office, I'll just wear whatever. But if I'm driving, I put them on, and then I'll wear my boots on site. When I actually go on site, I'll wear my studio caps. That's fine.
So how do you end up looking like that?
Because I take them everywhere. Did you see the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just need to clean. Bro.
No, you don't. They need more clean. Your name is Lovekickscustom. You have made black cement threes for people.
I will repaint them. I'll repaint them. They're cracking. The paint's cracking. That's fine. I'll repaint them. Once it's time, I'll repaint them again.
It's time. What you mean? When it's time? It is time. It is time.
That Daniel messaged me. Actually, a couple of people messaged me and said, "Oh, my black cement threes are looking like that as well." Yeah, bro. Like those secretly, the Jordan 3 is probably one of the most. That one's the most pair I've worn from like 2018 on to now. It's nearly like 8 years. That's crazy for that sneaker. That's
just
dope.
as bad as
that
these
sneakers.
people I talk shit about at my job who wear their shoes to work. You over there with them now.
Bro, no. I got a fresh pair waiting for me.
But you keep wearing those.
I got a fresh pair to rock when it's ready. Trust me. They're not. I've squatted in them. I've deadlifted in them. I've done everything in them, bro. They're tanks, bro. Tanks.
I can't believe this.
Hey, by the way, some opinions aren't wanted. Keep your opinions to yourself, especially when you rock up to a podcast looking absolutely horrendous. That's all I'm saying. Let's go do some quick tracks, bro.
Dude, look like they shop at Family Dollar.
What dollar store?
First quick strike. It's time. It's time. Supreme time, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
Supreme Spring Summer 2026 is upon us. They dropped the lookbook. We've been seeing some posts here and there about some of the stuff that's coming. There are a few things in particular that I guess you can call it semi-controversial. I don't know if I really want to put what's being said on Supreme. In particular, there's this jacket with a bunch of guns all over it, which I'm not really a fan of. There's that jacket.
I can understand why that could be controversial.
Well, not for the reason you're thinking. There's that.
Guns.
And then there's also, they got a shirt too with the guns on it.
What's controversial with the guns? Just
Hold
allude
on.
to that.
Hold on. Trying to find this other piece. There was something with Ghostface, a t-shirt with Ghostface on it. There we go. Shorts with Ghostface on them. Ghostface from Scream. There's a designer named Desto Dub who claiming Supreme is copying his designs.
Okay.
He has a brand called damn it, I can't remember the name. That's an awful lot of cough syrup.
Mm-hmm.
And he accusing Supreme of biting. He dropped a shirt with Ghostface on it, as if he was the first person to ever drop something with Ghostface on it. As if he wrote, starred in, directed, or produced Scream. He did not.
No.
But he's calling Supreme out for biting off of him. I think he's trolling for attention. Also,
yeah, it's free range, bro. It's free range.
He dropped a shirt with some guns, the silhouette of a gun on it, multiple times. It's like a print pattern. And he's accusing Supreme of biting that also. Neither one of these, nah.
No.
It's not similar, bro.
It's not similar. That's what I'm saying. I can see where the gun theme is coming through, but it's not even similar to each other.
Exactly. It didn't make it any better for me when I went to his website and I saw the No Jumper logo on his page. Mm-hmm. And I said, he one of them dudes from No Jumper. He has nothing on his website that I'm interested in. No Jumper is a social media platform. You know Adam 22?
Yeah. Trash human being.
Right. He created No Jumper. And I think this Desto Dub dude, he's either sponsored by No Jumper or he's one of the people who utilize or works for the platform.
Yeah, well, bro, when you associate with culture vultures, what do you expect, man? You just got to look out for clout and attention.
So, yeah, he's trying to use this Supreme release to drum up some attention. And neither one of those products that he claims is being bitten is currently on his page. I don't know when they dropped, probably years ago. But and he want $250 for a hoodie and all this shit. Like, bro, it's y'all go check it out for yourself. Like Desto, Desto Dub Dubb. It's an awful lot. Is the name of his brand. And all his stuff is just say it's an awful lot. That's an awful lot of cough syrup. Like, bro, are you advertising lean? Is that what it is with your merch? Like, I didn't see anything on his website that was appealing to me.
Look, Ghostface is
iconic character.
Scream. Yeah, it's like Mike Myers. It's like
Jason,
Freddy, all of that. I always this is how Ghostface, important Ghostface is to the horror franchise. I always wondered when the next iconic killer would be. Right, in terms of scary movies, I thought nothing could top like Freddy or Jason or Mike Myers or Chucky, right? And then Ghostface comes along and it makes it iconic with the Scream franchise. That's free range. I could do a Ghostface collaboration like myself and put a Ghostface on a t-shirt and rock it.
Bro,
that's free range, bro.
You can go to Hot Topic or Spencer's, especially Spencer's, and get a Ghostface t-shirt. Why he ain't accusing Spencer's of biting? Probably because they've been making this Scream merch forever. Scream is a huge movie franchise. You're not the first person to make a shirt with Ghostface on it, and Supreme won't be the last. The difference is Supreme probably got actual licensing from the people who own Scream.
You know, be really funny. if the creators of Scream come after him and sue him because of he used Ghostface for legally. Like, there's consequences to putting yourself out there. I'm being honest. There's massive consequences of putting yourself out there and claiming you were the first person to do it. Then all of a sudden, when the actual Wolves come knocking and saying, you copied that, it's copywritten, and you can't use that, but Supreme can because they actually got license, you're fucked. You know that.
He could have had license, but I don't think it's impossible. But Supreme is a global brand. Probably easier for them to get licensing. But back to the spring summer lookbook.
But by the way, before you carry on, did you see what they did in Las Vegas with that globe? That was epic. They actually announced the whole. Remember? Do you not see that globe? What's that globe in Las Vegas?
The spear.
The sphere, yeah. They actually had the Supreme 2026 summer. I had it all kind of like displayed out in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Do you see that? That was dope. I like that. I like the way you advertise that. That's dope. Go on, carry on.
What I don't like is some of the accessories, because we know it's going to be accessories come with the Supreme collections. These folks, first of all, they got Paisley Ghostface mask, a red one and a black one. They also have jewelry. They have a lighter leash, Supreme ATM machine.
Yeah.
You can get your Supreme beat machine.
Okay.
Hopefully it actually works.
Supreme coffin. You know that sold out in seconds the other day.
Yeah, I seen two idiots walking down the street with it. Struggling, might I add.
Boxing ring.
Who in the hell is about to buy a Supreme boxing ring?
Henry Joshua.
Amongst other things.
Hey.
Yeah, they got a pull lever for a door, microphone. Like,
you know, Oscar sent me Don't Step on My Crepe, shout out to the bro. He sent me the mic. He goes, "You gonna go for this mic?" I said, "Bro, we got Rode mics, we got professional mics. I don't need a Supreme mic."
I ain't even checked this. Let me see what brand this is. Oh no, it's a Shure. So this a good brand.
Okay.
I don't know. I might.
Is it still for sale?
Nah, I don't even think it's. Yeah, I don't know if it's dropped yet. If it did, it's sold out. Ain't nowhere for me to purchase on here. This is just a lookbook. I ain't actually go to the. Let me go and see. Where is the microphone? Yeah, it ain't out yet.
Okay.
It might be out in stores, but it ain't out online yet. So, but yeah, they got a pegboard, a CD player, just all type of foolishness. I mean, so a rolling tote bag, phone cases. Oh no, I'm sorry, power stations for charging your phone, knives, like keychains. I mean, Supreme copper tone sunscreen.
Copper tone. Nobody wants to be Agent Orange out here.
What is sunscreen, bro?
Is it? You said copper tone sunscreen.
Yeah, sunscreen. As to not burn your skin when you're in the sun.
Yeah, but it's copper tone.
That's a brand.
Oh,
it's the name of the brand.
I thought you meant copper tone is in like it gives you that copper tone. I didn't know that there was a brand called Copper Tone.
Next quick strike.
Bro, I don't wear sunscreen.
You don't go outside.
I do go outside. I don't wear sunscreen outside.
When the last time you went to the beach?
Quite a while.
Exactly.
I don't need to go to the beach to get suntan. Yo, bro.
Having melanin in your skin doesn't mean you can't get sunburn.
True. Like, bro, it was really funny, right? Because I wear a do-rag most of the time, or wear a headband, right? If I take my headband off, like if it's really sunny, you can see the difference between the colors.
Yeah, so you should probably not wear a do-rag all the time.
Yeah, true, very true. All right, cool. Next week's strike. So there seems to be a new Nike Air about, bro, and I'm gonna show you this new Nike Air because this been circulating today. As a matter of fact, today is the day we see this, bro. Ooh. There you go. What do you think, bro? It's called a Nike Air Liquid Max, bro. I thought it was going to be called a Nike Air Bubble Max because it looks like very bubbly. It looks a bit more Vapor Maxy. It seems like it might be heading or set for, and I was actually, before I even read this, I thought it was going to be the one for Air Max Day, which is March 26th. What's your thoughts on this, bro? Because we've had our friends from Fragment have their own Nike Air Liquid Max pair.
They could have kept this bullshit.
It looks very unstable, if I'm honest.
Or just ugly. Like, I hate this. That shit looks weird as hell.
Very weird, bro. Yeah, it was debuted by an artist. Can't remember his name now. Hold on, I'll get it here. Hold on. It was debuted by Ute, and he came out, and this was in his music video, and then Fragment came out with their own. I don't know what to think.
I don't listen to Yeet. I don't look to Yeet for fashion cues. He's popular with the young people. However, but yeah, this shoe is ugly.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. It's got a lot of Vapor Max and Air Max Scorpion vibes to this. And
you keep saying Vapor Max. You disrespecting the Vapor Max by trying to compare it.
No. No, I'm not trying to compare it. I'm thinking where the upper inspiration probably came from and the bottom inspiration came from, because it's ugly. And Vapor Max ain't ugly.
Right. So it's not inspired by the fucking Vapor Max. Like, this is inspired by some bullshit.
Raindrops.
I don't know how this left the editing floor. Like, this design should have went in the trash can, in my opinion.
Do you think this is going to be
good?
You think this is going to be squeaky as well when you walk with it?
I don't know how it's going to sound because I ain't going to never see it. It won't. I wouldn't know because they would never make it to my feet. They could send me these shits. I'm not wearing them.
Do you know what they need to do? Do you know what they need to do, right? If this doesn't take off, what happened with the Air Max Scorpion, by the way? If this doesn't take off, right, they need to fire the designer.
I ain't gonna say fire the designer, but these are going to the same place the Scorpion went. Nowhere. If they thought the DN8 or the DN was hard to sell, this is gonna be, bruh, this is a waste of fucking materials right here. Who thinks that shit look cool? I want to meet the person who think that shit look cool.
I thought you were going to say, I'm going to slap the person that thinks that looks cool. Slap the taste in your mouth.
I'm not a violent person, TJ.
I know.
But these can meet the fire band.
Where's the swoosh? Is the swoosh right
side.
there? On the side there, going that way, yeah? Can hardly see it.
I mean, the uppers is typical for Air Max. But that damn stupid ass outsole, no, man. I don't give a fuck who collab on these. They trash. If the collaboration don't change the bottom, nah, bro. This ain't it. This is not it.
You know what? They was okay. I'm gonna be honest, right? They could have come up with a winner here if these were like skate shoes. If those bubbles were skatable, they would be skate shoes. That would have been the dope concept for it. But that outsole is horrible. I don't know. I'm just trying to give them some inspiration. I don't know.
Well, know what you're saying. Like when you got an idea, it got to make sense. I'm asking how would this be viable for skate? We got skate Air Max already.
Yeah, I know.
So we don't need this shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna take off the page. That looks horrible. Yeah, Air Max Liquid. Is it full of water? Is it full of air? The designer's probably high off his rocker when he designed it. Don't know. But we're about to find out on Air Max Day, bro. If that's the shoe for Air Max Day, hey, bro, there's another failed Air Max Day for you. For everybody. They should have just dropped the Air Max 95. Bro, that would have been dope. They should have dropped another Air Max 95 pack. It would have been dope. But why try and reinvent the wheel or reinvent the Max? That's crazy. That is some crazy stuff, bro.
No, they gotta bring a new Air Max silhouette every year. Like, we know that's gonna happen. I was waiting to see what it was. I'm disappointed that it was this shit. That's for sure.
All right, what's better, the Scorpion or the Liquid?
Neither. They both suck. I mean, by comparison, the Scorpion is better than that shit, but they both ass. Like, man, that would be the last thing I would ever put on my feet.
Can you name
with a swoosh
the best silhouette to release in the last 5 years in terms of new silhouettes? You got the DNA, you got the Scorpion, you got the Liquid. What else have there been?
DN.
What's the one that you prefer the most?
There was the 270 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There was the 720 was a new silhouette.
Yeah.
As far as modern Air Max go, the 270 is definitely up there. People still rock 270s to this day. I was never a big fan of it, but I have seen some dope colorways of it.
So they had the Vapor Max was a new silhouette. DN you said the big bubble's not. Air Max Scorpion, Flyknit Racer, DNA, Air Max Muse, Air Max Dawn.
Flyknit Racer wasn't bad. The Muse was not. It wasn't the new Air Max. It was a new Air Max silhouette, but it wasn't I'm talking about the yearly Air Max new silhouette. I'll probably, at this point, I'll probably go DN. Because you said the last 5 years. In the last 5 years, I would probably go DN.
Yeah, I'll agree with you.
Even though I'm not a big fan of the DN, I don't own a pair. I'm not interested in owning a pair. DNs or DN8s. Like, I thought the DN8 was bad. This liquid shit is
horrible. Horrible.
You could have kept that shit.
Oh man, the liquid just that liquid needs to be flushed down the toilet real quick, man. That's all I'm saying.
Look like the Air Max that Venom would wear.
Yeah, but alluding to liquid, I have a feeling that there's actually liquid in that unit. That's the reason why they called it.
It's not. It looks like, come on, man. What's wrong with you?
I know, no, it looks like raindrops, but yeah, I want to see. That's horrible though. Still, all right, next one.
I'm not finna put that. If that was the case, we would hear. We'd have heard about that already.
Yeah, true.
Next quick strike. Speaking of bad shoes, Awake Jordan 6. This colorway is not what the mock-ups said it was going to be. Nothing like what the mock-ups said it was going to be. This colorway is irritating to me.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of different blues. Dark blue, royal blue, UNC blue, with like a infrared finish on the bottom.
Yeah.
Again, another miss. I ain't hating on nobody who like these. Some people like them throwing off colorways like that. I just think this is a bad colorway for a 6. I could take this same colorway and put it on other sneakers, and I would like it. But on a 6, this is not a good one. I mean, that tracksuit hard.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, I don't think these are gonna do well.
Nah. No.
That's all you
Crazy.
got? I disagreed with you earlier in the week because you said,
"Oh yeah, it's." I said it was looked a bit like the Denim 6 without being a denim, but I agree with you. It doesn't look like Denim 6. Denim 6 are far more better than that. Like I don't like the back. I don't like the back to the front. Like that royal blue back to the front blue. It just looks terrible.
navy blue.
Navy blue, yeah. Don't like
Orange
it.
stitching. Like, this is just a bad colorway to me. Awake is not one of my favorite collaborators. They came through really, really tough last summer with the 5s. This is not how you follow up a successful collaboration. I'm sorry. I don't want to hate on Awake. I mean, we was mad at them last year because of the whole backdoor and the 5s and everything.
Yeah.
I ain't never had no salt with Awake before that. But yeah, this got me looking at them sideways. They gonna have to. This is not the way to make up for the backdoor fiasco.
The only Awakes I actually got and I liked. Even though I did like the Jordan 5 Awakes. I didn't like the general release pair. I like the more limited pair, but that's obvious because they kept that limited. But I like the airships. The Awake airships were dope. They were dope.
Yeah. They did well with the airship. I mean, a lot of people love them airships, but they go from the airship, which was pretty successful because the airship was still doing pretty well as a silhouette at the time. It was coming towards the end of the airship run when they dropped. But to go from those to the 5s last year, which was on a lot of people's sneaker of the year list, towards the top 2. A lot of people had them top 5. I think a few people had them top 3. I don't think this is going to make anybody's top 10. If they do, it's going to be some New York bias. Yeah. Because this is almost like a Knicks colorway with the blue and orange. But I don't see the community at large really bringing these to the table for a top 10. Could be wrong. I'm open to being wrong. This is opinion based, but they could have kept those. And we have rumors of Free the Youth
Okay.
Jordan 3.
That's a mock-up.
Again.
I'm not going to believe. That's a mock-up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to believe it till I see it.
Yeah.
But that mock-up looks fire.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying yeah. If it comes like that, that's crazy. If it comes like that, I'm all in. But I'm not putting my hope in on a mock-up. It has to. The mock-up has to be. The sneaker needs to be as good as the mock-up for me to be really interested in that.
I think it'll be a good sneaker. That Free the Youth Jordan 1, which was pretty impossible to get your hands on, was good. I ain't gonna say it was the dopest Jordan 1 we done seen recently, but if this mock-up comes out, if
that Free the Youth, sorry, that Free the Youth Jordan 1 was a friends and family, so you know it was impossible to get.
Right, that's why I said it like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, we know people are gonna put them up for sale anyway. So if you want to, pay that pricey ticket, you can get a pair. But this is supposedly a general release. Supposedly, emphasis on the supposed. And like DJ said,
Allegedly.
this is indeed a mock-up. So if you like what you're seeing from this mock-up, look at it, enjoy it, and put it out your mind. It's February.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna see. It's gonna be right at the top of March when y'all hear and see this episode. So give it a couple months. Give it till April or May. I'll expect to start seeing what it's really gonna look like around that time, because Free the Youth is a pretty new collaborator. So we gonna probably get a lot of early looks at this sneaker. Probably some early pairs gonna go out. It's gonna be a lot of fakes if it is indeed as fire as this mock-up would have you believe. So grain of salt, man. This whole quick strike is coated with grains of salt. whether it's the Awake 6 or this Free the Youth 3.
But I'm gonna say one thing though, like they did their things on that Jordan 1. Like that Jordan 1 mid Free the Youth is crazy, bro. Crazy. Like I liked what they did. And if they bring that same kind of energy to the Jordan 3, it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean that gradient is something to look forward to, man. I really hope they do a gradient across the whole shoe like that. That's a dope concept for a 3.
Very much so. Very much so.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens with that. It's gonna be crazy if it does, but let's see what happens with that. This is why don't believe the mock-ups. You know what? We're gonna come back to that mock-up and we're gonna come back to the real sneaker and show you why you shouldn't trust mock-ups, because sometimes mock-ups excel your expectation. And what I was saying and Q was saying, yeah. I hope it's not no. We see it.
Well, that's what happened with the Awake 6. I mean, we saw mock-ups. It was all monotone, trying to, I guess, make it look like the 5, but it don't look nothing like them colorways that we saw. So that's why we always say, don't trust the mock-ups. Next quick strike.
So next up is Adidas. There's a lot to cover in Adidas, so let's go and try and fly through this as quick as possible and see what they got lined up. Because first of all, right, we need to talk about the Whitaker Group collaboration with Adidas this week, because they have quite a couple of pairs this week. Hold on, let me just do that. Sorry about that. They've got a couple of pairs this week, and it seems like they are... Well, I was going to go through this. Hold on. Share this tab instead. So it looks like Whitaker Group have got Quiet Rituals, a capsule with Adidas, which is a Quiet Rituals capsule, and it debuts a lot of sneakers, bro, on that. I mean, it's just crazy because James Whitner's doing his thing with Nike and with Adidas. We already see the V5 Runner or R&R coming out, and then they've got this Adidas collaboration. Free reign, to be honest. They've got the BW Army, which is a black, green, purple, tan pair. 4 pairs of those. I'll get your opinion in a bit. The Gazelle Indoors, which has got a yellow, green, blue, and cream variation of that. They have the Handball Specials, which is the black, red, grey, and purple pair, which are those. And then obviously they got the Temper Run 2, which is a yellow, green, blue, cream pair. And on top of that, they got, and no, that's the same thing. And on top of that, they got the Temper Runner 2, which is grey, tan, and clay. And on top of that, they have the Adistar Control 5, which is grey, green, and blue. That's a lot. That's a lot of sneakers, bro. What's your thoughts about this capsule?
Little to none. Shout out to James Whitner. I love the Whitaker group. Y'all know that if y'all listen to this pod regularly. I have nothing bad to say about James Whitner. The running shoes, I think, are dope. The only thing I don't like, the only thing I don't like is that they're putting themselves in direct competition with Nike, with the V5 runners. The price point the price point is pretty close.
Yeah,
one
the
pair
Adistar's 120.
And the other one being 120.
Yeah.
I'm cool on Specials and Gazelles and BW and all that. I mean, I'm not interested in buying them runners either. They just look the best to me out of this whole capsule.
Yeah, I agree.
But
especially the Adistar.
Yeah, I think that's the best looking silhouette with the best colorways. Also, especially that first colorway, that mauve and green looking one. That one looks eerily similar to the first I'm a One-Year colorway of the V5 runner. So I kind of see what they're doing there. I think this is very strategic. Like, okay, if you don't like the Nike version, here's the Adidas version.
Appealing to the whole market, isn't it? So
I think it's smart for Adidas to go ahead and let them do that. I don't know what the hell kind of contract James Whitner got going on with Nike, because Nike don't normally work with people who work with their competitors.
Yeah, but this is what it's more like I think it's more like an open contract, because he is that independent. You're allowed to work with whoever you want to work with. Something that Pharrell's kind of affected with the BBC and his actual own company. So like it just gives him free reign.
BBC is his company.
Yeah, but Pharrell, a human race, and BBC is probably different.
Right, so but Pharrell don't work with no other sportswear brands. Ain't no Pharrell Nikes. Ain't no Pharrell New Balance. That's what I'm saying. James Whitner got Nikes coming out. He still does work with Jordan brand. He just dropped some Jordans, the Jordan 6, a couple of months ago. And he got all these sneakers coming with 3 different brands, 4 different brands. And now he's also doing Adidas collaboration at the same time, the very same time. Like none of them have come out yet. So he putting himself in competition with himself by working with both brands. Either you can say it that way, or you can say he's covering all the bases at the same time.
Yeah, true. But isn't it just more competition with himself? It's like he's
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's not. It's Amon Manu versus Amon Manu is a win-win situation for him. To whoever buys whatever, he's still winning.
But this is not Amon. This is the Whitaker group itself.
Yeah. And it's
The Whitaker group. The Whitaker group houses Amon Social Status, APB, and Jade. So he's using the parent company to do this Adidas collaboration while using the brands under the parent company to work with Nike and Jordan.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's loopholes. I don't know how Nike ain't got mad at him and stopped fucking with him. Like, I don't want them to, but it's just weird because Nike don't normally let this type of shit happen.
Do you think it's I'm give a different scenario.
It's like Edison Chen staying with Nike but still doing Adidas shoes.
But let me put it a different way with you now. Do you feel like the runner's the last thing he's going to do with Nike and Jordan and he's moving on to Adidas?
I hope not.
Okay.
But he's done collaborations with New Balance and Adidas and then still came back with more Jordans. I'm on my year.
Mm-hmm.
Still, now he's back with these runners. So actually, he dropped the brown fours, and something. What was before the brown fours? The whole While You Were Sleeping collection. All that stuff came, and he did a collaboration with Adidas in the midst of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, he did a collaboration with New Balance in the midst of that. So, yeah, it's weird, bro. It's weird. I can't dislike it because I'm still getting what I want as far as him working with Nike and Jordan. Mm-hmm. I just can't wrap my mind around how he's being able to work with direct competitors at the same time. There's some revolutionary shit we're seeing here from the Whitaker group. Exactly that. That's what I was thinking. Is like,
how are you working with both like at the same time? That was mystifying because when we heard about the Nike or runners, we're like, okay, cool, that's dope. And then all of a sudden, they started advertising Adidas on the social platforms and on the Whitaker group and on MMA. I'm like, what the hell's happening here? And then and then we see this whole capsule collection is like, that's crazy. But going back to Adidas again, we also saw Samuel L. Jackson, bro, looking for his superstar this week as well, and their advert campaign was crazy. They had I'm trying to say this, to Sean Jones skate over him. I don't know if I've said that name correctly, but they had him skate over him. They had an advert like it from Kill Bill, saying I'm looking for my superstars. So there's definitely a superstar coming up. He's doing a lot of advertisement campaigns with Adidas as well, which is crazy. They're leaning into that whole vibe at the moment, using like big career, like big personalities in their advertisements as well, especially black creators as well.
Well, Samuel is 70 years old, so he would come from that era, that shell toe era when Run DMC came out, and it was my Adidas and shell toes with no laces or shell toes with the fat laces, the Adidas track suits and all that. He is of that era. So this makes sense for him. I'm a big fan of Samuel L. Jackson. He's one of the greatest actors of all time, in my opinion. Great character actor. Like, the roles that he's played are iconic. So many iconic roles, from Nick Fury to Steven to Jules to the robber in Coming to America, the first time I saw him personally. So shout out to him. I didn't like the commercial personally. I think they could have did a little more, but it makes sense to me. I I just can't hate on Samuel L. Jackson, no matter how much I want to hate on Adidas. I feel the same way about him as I do James Whitner. They're just people I love.
Yeah, you can't not hate on excellence. So, and Samuel Jackson belongs in that whole reign of excellence, especially artists and movie creators and artists as well. Just to quickly add to that, we saw Ant-Man getting fined for throwing the basketball into the court as well. So Adidas did a little campaign on in the crowd. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. So the Adidas paying their fines is also did a little advert to that, and also KD had your back this week because KD was going at Adidas again about who the F wears Adidas, and that all rocked off again as well. What's your thoughts on that?
I can't have no discounts to myself.
Bro, this is all under the Adidas banner, so I thought let me just cover it.
Nah, KD's a Nike athlete, bro, and Adidas, they tried to troll him back, but it was a fail because he said to the guy, "You wear Adidas? Like, if you ain't hooping, what you doing?" So Adidas pulled up something where they posted a basketball shoe.
Yeah.
And KD left a positive comment under the picture.
I remember that, yeah.
But I think that was a little out of context. I don't know who posted that. I doubt if it was just something that Adidas posted. It may have been something that one of his teammates posted or another player that he's cool with posted, and he was just offering some encouragement. But KD is a Nike athlete. We know this. He's on his 18th shoe, about to be 19 pretty soon. He's a lifetime Nike athlete. So him repping for his brand and Adidas, they've been doing this, trying to be slick when somebody say something. It's like when Christmas came, because Nike got the NBA contract. And Adidas put up that bullshit post about the old Adidas Christmas NBA jerseys. Like, man, y'all shut the fuck up. It's Kevin Durant we talking about here. Easy money sniper, the Slim Reaper. Shut the fuck up. Y'all athletes, y'all got Harden and y'all got Ant. That's it.
Yeah.
The man said what he said in context. Because Kevin Durant, like I was telling you, he don't wear basketball sneakers off court. You're going to catch him in Jordan 1s for the most, Jordan 1 lows. He keeps some Travises on. I ain't never seen him wearing Air Maxes or nothing basketball related, for sure. He's not like a LeBron who going to pull up wearing whatever the latest release finna be or the latest collab or nothing like that. Kevin Durant ain't a commercial guy like that. All he want to do is hoop. He don't even brush his fucking hair, for Christ's sake.
He got trolled for having ashy feet as well once.
He went on the podcast and said he don't use lotion. You can't troll somebody when they cracking a joke on themselves.
Exactly. If you can laugh at yourself, nobody else can laugh at you, really. So that's the main thing. But it was the war. I think the wars will still continue. Ant-Man still wants KD to wear his sneakers as well. He's been trying. It will never happen.
It'll never happen. Listen, this is the thing. Anthony Edwards idolized Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was his favorite player growing up. He patterned his game for the most part after KD. Him and KD have had a bunch of funny interactions since he's been in the league. When he sees Kevin Durant, you can expect Anthony Edwards to go full throttle. He goes full throttle most of the time anyway, just because he is an NBA star and he's approaching the face of the league status, especially after what he did in the All-Star game. But at the same time, Kevin Durant been doing this for 17 years, 18 years. He been signed with Nike from the get-go. And he got lifetime status. We saw that, last year or year before, where he signed a lifetime contract. So, no, he's not wearing your fucking shoes. He ain't Steph. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I agree with that. But yeah, it was interesting. The wars will continue, bro. The wars will continue. Let's move on.
Next quick strike. I just wanna. Is Timberland a part of the sneaker culture? I mean, I know it's called sneaker culture. Nobody says footwear culture or shoe culture. It's sneakerhead, sneaker culture, sneaker this, sneaker that. It's always the word sneaker. Do Timberlands count?
You got to. You know why? You can't. Right. Footwear. When we talk about sneakers, we talk about casual wear. But somehow Timberland fits that lane because you can't be considered cool and hip without thinking about Timberlands and New York. So you can't talk about LA and not think about Cortez or Chuck Taylors. You can't think about Cortez, yeah. You can't think about London and Atlanta and not think about 95s. You can't think about New
Air
York
Force Ones.
and Air Force Ones and Timberlands. So, yeah, you have to. If you got a whole dynasty based on a region, you have to.
But that's hip hop culture.
But it leans into cool culture as well.
But that don't mean sneaker culture.
No, but this is where I feel you got to give an exception.
Well, except this. I'm kicking Timberland out.
Why?
Kicking Timberland out. Because they keep chasing these goofy ass trends. First, they made the drop top Tims. The diet Tims, the Tim loafers.
Yeah.
Following the whole loafer trend that New Balance tried to create with turning sneakers into loafers because they see how much people wear Cole Haans in business. Timberland is now making clogs. And I think they're making clogs because they see these young people always wearing Crocs.
You know what that is, bro? That's a crocker Ugg. Half croc, half Ugg.
Why you keep saying Ugg? It's Timberland.
Bro, I know it's Timberland. But the more I look at it, more looks like a croc hybrid Ugg.
It looks like a low top construction Tim clog to me.
Okay.
I don't know how your brain does this crazy association thing where you always want to make a comparison to something else.
No,
my brain don't work like that.
I'm gonna show you.
That's what you just did. Bro, I know what Uggs look like.
Bro.
Uggs.
Look, that's the association I'm getting. Take the back of that.
The Uggs don't look like Tims, and Tims don't look like Uggs. That looks like a Timberland boot that somebody cut down to make it into a mule, and then put a strap on the back to make it a clog.
Right, we'll get your point.
It looked like a Timberland boot without the top of it, without the rest of it. It still got the bottom of a Timberland boot. It still got the orange inside like a Timberland boot. It still got the leather around what's supposed to be the top of it, around the yeah. I don't understand how your brain do that.
I don't know. Just something about that just looks sluggish to me. Go on, carry on.
No, I mean, I get what you're saying from a style standpoint. That's just a style.
Yeah.
The clog, the mule, the that chucker looking, yeah.
Yeah.
I get it from a style standpoint, but
yeah, with the sports what do you call it?
Sport mode.
Sports model. Yeah, yes, exactly.
Yeah, nah. I'm kicking Timberland out, bro.
Yeah, you need to kick him out for that. That's too much biting. Like that's a whole bite, bro. Like that's snacking on a whole dinner, bro.
I don't even call it a bite as much as I want to just say they following the wrong trends, man. Like
what trend do they need to follow?
The Timberland trend of just making Timberlands. Like people buy Timberlands. I ain't never heard nothing about Timberland being in trouble or needing to do something different. Like they switch it up. They got the collabs. They do the woven. They do the different colors, the different materials. Why they need to do this?
Yeah.
Who's wearing this? And okay, speaking from a hip hop perspective, what chick are you going to want to see wearing these?
None.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm gonna be really, really honest with you. You're right. They're following the wrong trend. They need to stick with Timberlands. But the problem is, just doing Timberlands isn't doing it for them. They're not cutting it. So they're trying to find a new trend from a business aspect. They're trying to find a new audience from that aspect, because I don't think maybe Tims ain't doing as well as they used to, because the people that used to wear Tims are getting older and they don't want to wear heavy shoes. They're probably going and getting shoes that are more lighter on their feet, possibly. The new generation probably doesn't know Tims as they know Tims like they used to, because obviously they was associated with regional and associated with hip hop a lot more. So if you think about that, that's probably a possibility. This is why they're trying to go and find a new trend, trying to go and find a new lane. That's why they're doing deconstructed Tims or slimline Tims or mule or croc Tims or whatever you want to call them. That's the reason why they're doing it. But unfortunately, they're losing the essence for it, because there's nothing better than watching a small feet gang or a lady wearing Tims. It looks dope. It looks absolutely dope. And going back to normal Tims and having people rock Tims, that's the fashion. But how many people do you know, except for Jim Jones and maybe Nas and maybe a couple of other artists, that do want to rock Tims like that?
People in the northeastern United States will never stop wearing Tims.
I know, but how much of that is promoted globally? That's the problem. Maybe they should focus on their marketing rather than their R&E.
I mean, people all over wear Tims, but we know like the epicenter of the culture of the Timberland culture and streetwear is the northeastern United States. I mean, New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia. People love construction Tims. They got them in different colors. They got the main stuff that it's gonna always sell is the butters and the beef and broccolis, of course. But then they got the Gore-Tex stuff. Like I said before, they do the collabs. They had the woven pair. They had this brand and that brand putting a stamp on it. All that stuff is respectable. Yeah,
I agree.
I just don't. I'm trying to figure out who they actually think is finna want some Timberland clogs, bro. Like that, not out of the construction boot. If you want to make clogs, make clogs, but not out of the construction boot. Like, come on, dog. Make a new silhouette for the clogs? You know what I'm saying? Because they still gonna be.
Go on.
I was just gonna say they still made like the construction boot. It's less material. It's the bottom that makes it heavy. It's not the top.
No, exactly. I in maybe the early 2000s, you could go into a Timberland shop, and that I think that after the 90s and 2000s when they were probably the most popular, or in the UK that is. You could go into a shop and get red, blue, blacks, butters, green. You had a whole variety. There you go, bro. There you go. Yeah. Those red, like go back to the all red pair with the gum outsole. That right there, that's the
the
that one
6-inch boot, the one that
The 6-inch
everybody
boots.
wears.
Yeah, that one's fire. And then they had
All
the
black.
winter wear they had the winter wear, the thermal wear, bro. Like all of that. Like
Vortex.
I don't see the same variety when I go into a Timberland shop anymore like that.
Well, shopping is different anyway. Like that's one problem with brick and mortar in general, and that's across the board for all these brands. It's easier now to find it online than it is to find it in a store. I was just having this conversation with my wife. Back in the day, you would go to, let's say, Macy's and see something that you wouldn't see in the Macy's 20 minutes away. And the next Macy's 30 minutes from there. But with these Foot Lockers and the JD and these chain stores for footwear, you would. Yeah. Now it's more likely that you go to a different store and see a different thing. But as far as overall inventory, there's less because less people are going to the actual stores to make their purchases. People still do it, yeah, but it's a lot less foot traffic in general when it comes to brick and mortar retail. Most people do some form of online shopping, and that's hurting these brick and mortars. So your variety complaint with the Timberland store, I can fully understand and agree with because it's just not the same as it used to be. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, to your popularity point, you might be right. I mean, I still see Timberlands all the time in the winter.
Yeah.
I mean, I know dudes born and raised in Atlanta who buy a new pair of Timberlands every winter. I'm just not a boot guy.
Yeah.
If I was, I probably would be buying Timbs all the time, too.
That's the issue, bro. Like that's the main issue. The thing with I remember when Timberlands had knee-high boots for the females. The rock, like they had different varieties. Even Mrs. was interested in it at one point, but it's like the popularity just dove off a cliff after when 2010ish. It's not hit the same in the UK. That is, I'm just being specific to the UK. Yeah,
I was about to say in the US, I don't really feel like it's much different outside of the shopping habits. I mean, you can always count on shopping habits to change, but as far as popularity is concerned, Timberland is Timberland. I just feel like they don't need to do certain stuff. They don't need to chase certain trends. They got their own situation. They need to just do what they do and keep doing it well.
Do you feel like chasing the trend is devaluing the company? Sometimes I feel like that does have a massive effect on the company. We're not even talking about Timberland specifically. We're talking about different companies. Yeah. When they start following trends, they lose their essence, and all of a sudden they devalue what their name is. So when your name holds a value, unfortunately, when you start following trends and you start almost like clout chasing for attention, that's even a company and a person. You lose your reputation, and all of a sudden, like people don't look at you the same way. You're like, oh, you did that and you did this, and like, okay, cool, I see you. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's where my feelings on this is coming from. Like, I just don't agree with always chasing the new. Staying up to date and staying modern is important. Yes.
Yeah.
But everything ain't made for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I never wanted to wear skinny jeans because I seen other people wearing skinny jeans. It's that. You You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna start wearing Crocs outside because I see other people wearing Crocs outside. That's not me.
No. You got to do you. It's just the thing, and you just got to do you. Like you can't change the nature of trends. Trends come and go, and I'll be honest with you. Like I'm not taking a bite or a shot at anybody, but trends generically, I would say 70% of trends are just for sheep that actually follow the crowd. I would say, if I'm honest.
That's the nature of it.
Because that's how they get you. That's how the brands get. The brands would not be doing trends if it wasn't for the fact that people would follow the trend to keep up with fashion, to keep up with the latest things. And then when you do that, you become sheep. And this is why a trend will come and go, and you're part of the trend, and you're then not part of that trend because all of a sudden, it's not fashionable, no, but you'd still rock it. Like we still rock Jordan 1s, we'll still rock Nikes, and even when people are saying, oh, like idiots are saying, no, if you're wearing Jordan 5s after, or if you're wearing Jordans after the age of this and this and this, because they don't feel, the only reason why they say that, and the only reason why they got guts to say that is because it's not fashionable to wear J's anymore, because it's not a trend anymore. It's not COVID anymore. And because they're going on sale, but who cares? Because it see what I'm saying? The trend's not there, but we don't follow the trends. We stay where we know we're comfortable with. But when the trend comes back, they won't be saying the same thing. When the Nike or the casual wear is back up its peak, they'll be wearing it, and then you'll remember 10 years ago they were talking the shit about it. So like, what are you talking about? See what I'm saying? That's trends. This is why I said 70% of trends, people that follow trends are shit. 30% are influencers that want to change markets, or brands that want to actually tell you what to wear. And then 70% of them, or 70% of the sales, will go to the people that are sheep, that follow that trend. And the 30% that are sitting there, that have always had that trend, will say, okay, now it's fashionable, but I'm still going to wear it. But they'll be disillusioned by it because it's more expensive to get it, because it's fashionable and it's hyped. It's harder for them to get it. And this is why you get people like saying, why are you doing this now? Because sneakers are expensive, or this fashionable item is expensive.
Yeah, that's how you end up with a closet full of skinny jeans and Jordan 1s that you didn't really like, because you're just following the trend.
And then you try to sell them and you can't sell them, and all of a sudden, because you have to sell them for discount, and then you become that guy who was, like last week we discussed about, that was Balenci, was it? I can't remember his name now.
Balenci Owens.
Balenci Owens, that gets himself into debt because they follow the trend.
Yeah, I don't get it, bro. It's not for me to understand.
Talking about trends, we're going to talk about the last discount, bro.
Yeah.
Jordan, you was right. Jordan 1 shatter backboards are now on sale at your outlets for $89. You said, is this going to go on sale and then sell out straight away? It could be a possibility, bro. Could be a possibility. But your shatter backboards, that was the original shatter backboards that came out in 2016, did the same thing. Didn't go on sale, but stood around for a little while and disappeared because of the quality. Is this shatter backboards going to do the same thing? It's like $89 now, bro. And full size one in your outlets.
Yeah, I'm going to go in the Nike store tomorrow and see for myself. I don't know if they're going to be there. I'll be close to a Nike store tomorrow, but it wasn't as much of a prediction as it was. I thought it would be a cool story for the latest version of the shoe to do the same thing that the last version did. So, yeah, I saw that too. The full rack of shattered backboards. I don't know if people are going to rush to them like that, because the resale ain't up.
Yeah, also, yeah, I agree with that. And also, that Union, the I can't remember the version, that's you got the Royal Toe variation that went to all the black businesses in the States. You got this fragment version that was limited to Union, and the third variation, what's that called?
What you talking about?
The Union Fragment 1.
Shadow Chicago, the Fragment, and the Black and Royal.
Hold on. The one that's coming out tomorrow on the sneakers. I'm gonna need to look at the name for it, but I even
It came out today for us. The Fragment, Royal Chicago Royals.
Yeah, Chicago Royal. That's the one. So that is because it's coming out everywhere. There's people in the UK or the retailers in the UK are doing first come first serve, right? Sneakers apps dropping tomorrow for us, and then the resale on that is non-existent. Once that comes out, it's going to drop to retail. So remember we talked about Jordan 1 and the hype behind Jordan 1 and stuff like that? Like we just talked about trends. That trend doesn't exist anymore, right? Especially with Jordan 1s, right? And this is why we talked about Jordan 1s and how to keep the notoriety behind Jordan 1s and how to make them limited and even harder to get. So like from that aspect alone, this is why I agree with you. When people go and buy 50 pairs of Jordan 1s and all of a sudden it's not a trend anymore and they don't like they didn't buy it because they liked it. Like every Jordan 1 I've got in my rotation, I bought because I liked. I don't care if it was hyped or not, right? I bought because I liked and I still wear them. I still will rock a Jordan 1 out there, right? Because I don't care. Because I like Jordan 1s. I like Jordan every other sneaker I've got in my rotation, but I have no regrets. But people that you basically said will buy it because it's fashionable, and now they're stuck with 50 pairs of them because they thought they could, it's going to be fashion for life. No, buy what you like and rock what you like. Q's got the best best saying for that.
Motto.
Buy what you like. Motto for that. Buy what you like and rock what you like, because at the end of the day, when the hype's done and dusted and you sit there and you look at your closet and you're like, why did I buy all of that shit? You don't have those regrets, because there will come a time when you buy things because other people buy things and you will say, why the F did I buy that? I don't understand that mentality, bro.
It's just the nature of the beast, man. The hype moves in mysterious ways. And people are gonna follow it. We're gonna follow the trend. I mean, I follow hype on some of my purchases, and I end up selling it. Like we all fall victim to it. I'm not speaking from disdain or hatred most of the time when I'm talking about this type of stuff, because I've done it myself.
Yeah, but it's the facts of life, bro. It's the facts of life. If you're spending your hard-earned money on something that you don't like because somebody else likes it, and you want to be in with the crowd, like those two numpties on the podcast that thought they were in with the crowd saying that Jordan, that whatever Nikes are dead and blah blah blah. You sit there after a while thinking, I spent all that money on this stuff that I don't even like. Buy what you like. Don't care what anybody else thinks.
That's the difference. You're allowed to change your mind if you buy something and a year or two later you don't like it as much. Fine. Humans change minds. But buying something just because other people are buying it, nah, can't do that.
No,
that's where you're messing up at. Because
exactly.
Did you ever like it? Or were you buying it just because it was popular? It was a thing to do.
I know people that buy stuff, and they buy stuff because other people buy it, and they want to keep up with the crowd, with the trend, and then all of a sudden when the trend's gone and then people moved on to something else, they end up selling their rotation or most of it because they didn't really like it. And they were just following the crowd and then move on to the next thing, because first of all, like, I'm gonna be honest, social media and influencers like that, right, are toxic, right? Because this is why sometimes I don't like it. I've had to be the first person to do something on social platforms to get to get the attention, to get the adrenaline rushing, to get the endorphins rushing because you're the first person. Oh, I can show this before everybody else, and then what's that worth? Because 2 seconds later or 2 minutes later, somebody else is dropping the same thing you are. Because but you feel like being a couple of seconds earlier than somebody else is going to give you more attention. Like, what drives a person to think like that? Like,
That's
are you
just how it
depraved?
works.
Yeah, but are you so depraved of attention in your life that you need that from somebody else? I don't get that.
That's how social media works, bro. I mean, that's been what Instagram has been about since its inception. Like, it's highlights. Like I always say, most people don't post lowlights. It don't make you look good. So you only want to post what's gonna make you look good. And being first is important to a lot of people.
Yeah, the official name of that, I didn't know the official name for that Jordan 1 fragment. It's called the Red Sport Royal. Red Sport Royal, sorry, that's the one. That's talking about.
Yeah, everybody calling it the Chicago Royal, so I'll just go with the nickname.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we know what it is. It's a blend of the Chicago and the Royal and the black toe. So
yeah. But
not the black toe, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, the black toe, the white and red black toe. The ones that came out, did they come out last year or the year before? White, black, and red.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I thought it was the Game Royals. Hold on, might be wrong.
You got them early. I think it was the year before last. The black toe ones.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah, but to me it's like a top 3. The first pair was a mixture of the Chicago and the Shadow. The black pair was, well, I can't say about the black pair because they're white collar. I can't think of what Jordan that was popular that had a white collar. So that was just some union design thing. But the first pair that came out last year and this red, black, and blue and white pair, I think are derivative mashup of different colorways.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I see when I look at the shoe anyway.
The white and black pair is more based on that Jordan 3 fragment with the black Concord around it. It looks like the Concord. Yeah, that Union 1 fragment black and white pair is more reminiscent.
No, I ain't talking about that. Oh. I'm talking about the ones that came out last year with the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. The red and the gray collar.
Yeah. Did Fragment Union do what they do best? They I think they're dope colorways. I think a lot of people that are not going to pick them up are going to regret them in the long run, because I think they are going to become the second wave of classics from Union, especially being a Fragment as well. I'll be interested because I'm going to go and pick my pair up tomorrow. I'll be interested to see if that's if it's embossed or if it's stamped. We're about to find out.
Supposed to be embossed.
Yeah, we're about to find out.
But yeah, that white and black pair, that was. I don't even want to mention that when we talking about unions. I skip over that one. I go to the one from last year, the black and blue, and the one that's coming out right now. I don't think about that first pair, the LA exclusive pair. That's what you thought I was talking about. No, I ain't talking about that.
All right. Cool. That was to shout Backboard Jordan 1s. You go to your local outlets. They're there at some crazy price for them, $89. You'll probably be able to get 20% off on that at some Nike outlets. So that's crazy. The quality on them's good. I think the quality on them's good. It's not as good as the 2016 pair, but the quality on them's good. The box is amazing. They did their thing on that shout Backboard, so go and get them. They're quite reasonably priced for $89. Don't care. Just go get them. Don't care if Jordan 1s ain't fashionable. What makes things fashionable? You do. When you start wearing them, and when people see you wear them and they're not fashionable, they're not around anymore, and they're like, oh damn, you're wearing Jordan 1s, and all of a sudden they become fashionable because you put them on. That's you setting trends. Don't be a trend follower. Be a trendsetter.
Yeah, man. Break the cycle.
Yeah, break the cycle. Because in reality, you are. I always say this: you're an advertisement for the brands. Whatever you wear, you advertise for the brands. And in actual fact, if you bring a trend back and you be able to bring it back, the brand should pay you sponsorship money.
Yeah, depending on who you are. That's why I'm gonna just keep wearing my 95s. I'm gonna do what I feel like doing.
Yeah, exactly. Do exactly that. And at the end of the day, you are the only person that's going to live with yourself. So make yourself happy by buying the things you like, not somebody else that you like.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Right. Let's go to our speciality that we like doing.
Let's go.
When resale is too high.
Damn, resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty! Welcome back to Sneaker Court Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion and Executioner. I think in our first season of the Shooter Podcast, we mentioned this company called Lasership. And I never thought there could have been a worse company than Lasership. But unfortunately, this week I discovered there's an even worse company than Lasership. It's our friendly delivery service called Yodel in the UK. You guys in the States probably haven't heard of it, but we have heard of it constantly. We thought Every was bad. We thought other companies were bad, but it seems like Yodel is following that trend and being one of the worst companies to deliver your sneakers. Because this week, this is the second time, or maybe the third time, Yodel has messed up my delivery, and eventually the other two packages have come. But this week I ordered I ordered the Jordan 4 Lakers 4E to come on a Monday. I ordered it and I thought it was going to come by Wednesday. It didn't arrive on Wednesday, bro. It didn't even arrive on Thursday, bro. It didn't even arrive today when we're recording on Friday, bro. They sent me a message saying there's a short delay to contact my sender. Why are you making me contact my sender when you have mislaid my package? You should be contacting the sender to say, oh, dear, we mislaid your package and please can you refund the actual buyer? Or you should basically look for my package somewhere in your warehouse or somebody's house that you've actually taken it or wherever it's gone. You should not be making me do your dirty work to find out where the package is and contact the sender. You should be doing that. You're a delivery company. You messed up, so go and get my package or get me a refund, one of the two, because that's terrible business. We thought Lasership was bad. Well, Yodel, I'm calling you out for being one of the shittest delivery companies in the UK. And on that note, I'm gonna say, and even worse than Every, by the way, and on that note I'm gonna say, guilty. I want my refund on my package or one of the two because you owe me compensation. What do you want to say, bro?
These delivery companies, bro. It's a never-ending struggle with these motherfuckers. Why they can't just do what the fuck they supposed to do?
Bro, 5 days. Monday I ordered it. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe 4.5 days. And they sent me, it was supposed to be coming yesterday. It said arrived at our depot, out for delivery today. And then at 9 o'clock yesterday or 10 o'clock yesterday saying short delay, we will come back with updates and contact your sender. Why are you getting me to contact the sender when you should contact the sender and say, oh shit, we fucked up? Why am I doing it? Like, it's not my fuck up, it's your fuck up.
I don't even know what to say, bro. Like
So shut the fuck up and get my package.
Somebody either that didn't order the shoe got it, or the motherfucker who was supposed to deliver it got it. Either way, you ain't got it. That's some bullshit.
Bro, let me tell you one thing. It wasn't the Air Max 95 Hong Kong. It wasn't any of the Air Max 95s. It wasn't even the Jordan 1 Union fragments that was in the box. You got yourself a sneaker that's actually sitting in store. I hope you live and regret that. I hope you don't. I hope you get found out if you did steal it. I hope you get found out and they sack you for it. Cause damn, bro, like, I hope the free pair of sneakers that you got blow up, or the air bubble blows up on your feet and it gives you blisters. One of the two. All of them. Because you deserve it. Stealing is not good. Stealing is prohibited, and it should be, you should lose all your privileges to buy any shoes, and you should be going on, walking on concrete pavements with your bare feet. That's how I feel. So F you. Sorry, bro.
Yeah. It's like yabba dabba douche.
That's the one.
When resale is too high.
Damn, resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Oh, man. Damn mask made my eyes start itching. What the hell?
Hey?
Damn mask had my eyes itching. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Bro, like, F him, man. I don't even, I feel sorry for E because he's now waiting for that sneaker now. So, like, yeah, F that delivery driver. And F Yodel. Like, that's not the first time, bro. Like, they've had packages to delay them, and no, the worst thing you could do with Yodel is reschedule it, because when you reschedule it messes your delivery up for 2 days. You don't get it the next day. Even though you schedule it for the next day, it comes the day after. Like, how disorganized is your fucking company?
I think you should be able to select your shipper when you shopping with these brands, because
I know.
I've gotten packages from damn near every possible shipper outside of DHL and the post office from Nike. Like, I've gotten UPS, I've gotten FedEx, I've gotten LaserShip. There's this new company called One Track, which I think is LaserShip rebranded. But if they use all these shippers, what you should be able to choose.
Mm.
Like, my last package came from UPS, but I think the package before that came from FedEx. And you never know until you get the tracking. Like, well, did you get it from Nike?
No, I got it from Offspring.
Did you had to pay for shipping?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say, when you have to pay for shipping, you should be able to pick, but I guess if it's free shipping, I can kind of understand them not giving you the option. But overall, I think you should be able to pick your shipper, because you spending your money is your shit.
Yeah, I'd rather pay a little bit extra to get a better company. I'm not even joking. I can't deal with these idiots.
They're just gonna use the cheapest one they can every time, especially when it's free shipping.
Yeah. Right, let's do some discounts, bro.
Yeah. I got pissed when I saw this one reel or video. It wasn't even a reel. Some dude at a convention talking about the reverse panda Travises. It was an all black Travis Scott Jordan 1 low with a white swoosh and a white midsole. Talking about it's only 4 pairs in the world. He won $50K for them.
What?
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck. Have you ever seen Travis wearing black and white lows?
No.
Because I haven't. I'm sooner to believe them shits is fake.
Yeah, he can keep them.
Definitely he can keep them, especially for 50 fucking thousand. It's crazy. Yuto Horigami Nike SB Air Force One. Yeah, from what I saw, they look nice. And if the Yuto Dunks is anything to go off of, the Air Force One's gonna fly. My former guy, 2J's, still going through it. We still ain't heard from Shoe Surgeon punk ass. But 2J's is still outside trying to be an active part of the community. And people are trolling him and sending threats to him and sending threats to others who associate with him. He was supposed to attend a store opening. Whoever was opening this store was booking a room for him and paying him for the appearance and all this. And 2J's posted a text thread where he was communicating with this person. And next thing you know, the person came back and said, "No, bro, I think you should stay home. I'm going to get DMs of people saying they're going to come and fuck up the event if you're going to be there."
That's sad.
Very. So, shout out to 2J's. Be safe, man, because people pissed.
Yeah.
Can't say if they wrong. Goya Goma, whoever that is, never heard of him before, is coming out with an Air Max 97. Did you see that?
Yeah.
With the layers, like where they all detached, that like you shouldn't wear them in the rain. But you're gonna them gonna be the real liquid Air Maxes. Yeah, they look interesting. So we'll see what the colorway is. From what I saw, it was just sample pairs, all black pair, and then there was a pair all black with a white midsole. So I don't think they're gonna be all black. That's too much like Fragment or Comme des Garçons. FedEx, speaking of shipping services, FedEx is suing the U.S. government to get back their tariff money.
I heard that. I heard Costco want their money as well.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot more companies. The people should also get money back. I know I've still been spending money ordering shit throughout this whole tariff debacle. It's a lot of pissed off brands, a lot of pissed off people. The Supreme Court decided last week that the tariffs were illegal. And we need restitution.
Oh no, they're in trouble.
I never thought I would say this, but shout out to FedEx.
SpaghettiOs.
Yeah. Anta and Kyrie Irving are going hard trying to get Steph to sign. They done made him shoes with his logo on them. They just sending every pair they got at him. He been wearing more and more Antas. I would like to believe that he just wearing them because they sending them and he don't want to be a bad gift receiver. Yeah. I still want him to go to Nike, but looking like he might go to Anta as well. So we'll see.
It's never done until it's signed, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Travis Scott does have what appears to be a collaboration with Cactus Plant Flea Market on the Air Flea 1. Told y'all last week the Air Flea 1 is coming back in a couple of colorways this year. Travis was photographed wearing a pair with the backward swoosh on it. It looked like an ad. Could be an ad, could be friends and family. We don't know. I would like to see it release. Just say that. Undefeated Air Max 10 is coming at some point this year. Look out for that. The WNBA has turned a profit for the first time in the league's history. The NBA been covering for their debts every year because the league is partly owned by the NBA, but the WNBA actually turned a profit, and now the profit sharing shall begin. $8 million to each team to distribute amongst players. We know WNBA players are terribly underpaid for professional athletes. So along with trying to get the CBA right, hopefully this will help them get their shit together and the WNBA season will happen.
And this is how you close the pay gap. This is how you do it. Not by saying, yo, that I'm getting underpaid and I deserve more pay. No. Get the attention, build a credit, and then get the money where the credit's due, and then close the pay gap with what you do, rather than what you say. It's in the doing, not the saying. Trust me.
Well, they over there getting paid in the Unrivaled League. Sue Bird went overseas. Not Sue Bird. Was it Sue Bird? One of the big WNBA players went and signed an overseas contract. She over there playing right now. So they're going to have to get it together, or these stars, they're going to go find it somewhere. They ain't got to stay in the WNBA. It's too many other competition leagues out here that they can go to and get paid. So shout out to that. Foamposite Pro Dr. Doom is coming back this year. I think I said that before, but it's been confirmed now. So holiday 2026, look out for that. Y'all foam heads. You know what Soul Seek is?
Kind of.
It's a streaming platform, I think. It's either a streaming platform or maybe a cloud for music streaming. Mm-hmm. They got hacked. And now every song on Soul Seek is being sung by Homer Simpson.
Round of applause for that. I want to hear that.
Yeah, let me go to it real quick. Where is it? Here we go. Give you a little taste of Homer singing some of your favorite hits.
Simon says, get the fuck up. Put your hands to the sky. Oakland and what's up? Get the fuck up. Simon says, get the fuck up. Boy, she's an inspo. And she dressed in really cute clothes. Hawaii like we're in Tokyo. There's a lace wall to the white rose. But there's a...
Yeah. So...
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. You know what? We talked about bad AI. That's good AI.
Yeah. Wait, this it's actually a peer-to-peer file sharing platform. So yeah, it's kind of maybe a little predatory. on purpose because file sharing music is illegal.
So somebody
Like
hacked it then.
like Napster or what was the other one back in the day after Napster? I can't
LimeWire.
remember. LimeWire, yeah, that type of stuff. That shit is illegal. So yeah, somebody said, nah. Yeah, you ain't finna listen to Nori. You ain't finna listen to Homer. Telfar is now making footwear, or maybe they've been making footwear. I don't buy Telfar. My wife got a couple of bags, but they got this stupid looking boot, a modular boot.
Oh, I think I see
This, yeah. I just wish the sneaker platforms would stop pushing and advertising this high fashion bullshit. I didn't need to see that. It looked crazy. Y'all go check it out. And last but not least, it's still fuck Target. Hey, Lewis Hamilton. He Brit too. He one of y'all.
Yeah.
Fuck Target. Okay? You shouldn't have went over there trying to make commercials because you black don't mean we finna support your brand if it's at Target. All right? Fuck Target.
Mm-hmm. I got two relatively quick ones. Cortez bringing the grime snapbacks back with the eagle with the crazy angry eyes, which is dope. That's coming out soon.
No Fear.
And
That's actually that's actually a minor league baseball team hat.
yeah, but all the grime guys back in the day used to wear it, so he's bringing that back. No Fear. That's dope. And last but not least, I really need to consider where I sell my Ray-Ban Meta glasses, because did you hear what they're doing? You heard what they're doing? Yep. Yeah. What is it called? Using your Meta glass, you're using the AI and Meta to do facial recognition when you're out in public. I ain't using them in public. I'm going to use them to record what I need to do at home. I ain't using that shit in public. No way am I going to be surveillance to any other authorities for any other people. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's facial recognition tech in them that some of these authorities, I guess, are using to collect data and locations on people, which is fucked up because I don't think they put that in the terms. So yeah, that's nasty work. That's the same shit Ring tried to do with the fucking dog locator shit. Like, what are we doing, bro? I told y'all last week, Skynet is coming.
I haven't taken this out in a while.
Yeah, that's bullshit. And it's gonna give creeps a way to find your social medias and shit too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not only would be used by law enforcement, but it would be used by creepy motherfuckers to look at a woman's face and be able to find her social media without saying a word to her.
That too, and also, it was dodgy in the first place where people were using it for, let's be honest, perverts were using it for doing perverted things in public. Yeah, so bro. This is why there was a whole new clamp down on stuff when we're Meta glasses everywhere. I think we should keep a clamp down on it. And you know what the trend is currently at the moment, which is absolutely awesome. A lot of the younger generation going back to the 80s and getting like their games consoles out, their board games out, and they're staying away from iPhones and staying away from their phones and staying away from tech. We're going to see either of the two things happen. The magic happen where people just revert back down to when we were younger and doing stuff, or it's going to go the opposite way where AI just takes over. But that's the breaking point that the humanity is at the moment. We'll see what happens, because a lot of people are going back to the 80s and 90s and where life was a bit more simpler than all the tech we're getting. So let's just see what happens.
Yeah, bro. That shit was crazy. I did see that. I wanted to say something to you, but I knew you wasn't one of them type people. So I was like, ain't no need for me to do that. I mean, you'll see it when you see
everything. Mrs. told me I see everything. If I don't see it, she catches it and she tells me. Trust me, I see everything.
You ain't see Homer singing your top 20 hits.
That would be, no, but I caught it. You showed me, so I caught it too. we see everything.
Shout out to Vice. I love Vice as a platform. They make good content too. That's it though.
Yeah, that was the show, bro. That was the show.
And it's still Peachtree till I die.
What you say? Oh yeah.
Y'all do me a favor and hit all the good buttons. Like, follow, subscribe, comment, DM, Patreon, Discord, YouTube, TJ's TikTok, because I ain't got one. Where else we at? Listen to us. We appreciate y'all on the audio platforms worldwide.
The Wolf Grey 5 sold out on Offspring and it released at midnight. There you go. Who said 5s were dead? I need to go to shops in the morning.
Nobody said they were dead, but people said nobody likes them, which is a lie. So,
liar. Liar, pants on fire.
We knew. We told y'all last week them 5s was out of here. We knew that when we seen people fighting over them in LA. So, after y'all hit all the good buttons, have a great day, a great week, a great month, a great year, and continue to buy what you like and rock what you like. Don't believe the hype, because the hype ain't real. And remember, sneakers don't make you cool.
You make the sneakers cool. However much these dumbasses tell you on the platform that Jordan 1s and Nikes are dead, sneakers are still cool. F them.
Don't listen to motherfuckers who dress like them anyway.
Yeah, if you listen to a turd, you become a turd. Don't listen to that shit. Peace.